Minecraft is a bad game. This is common knowledge to people who haven't been living under a rock. But the thing is, old Minecraft was fun. So where did everything go wrong? I want to explain why I think that 1.14 was the nail in the coffin for old Minecraft, and I'll be providing a few points to prove this. Point 1. Texture revamp. Okay, this is a bit of a minor thing, but it's absolutely worth mentioning. Old Minecraft has these textures for most of its history, and this was only really changed in 1.14. Why, you may ask? Well, it all goes back to the previous update, and an exchange which I think went something like this. Wow, this 1.13 update was popular. Yes, but the art style doesn't really fit with the old style. Maybe we can redo these new textures. Nonsense. People are loving this new style. Redo all of the old blocks. Yes, sir. Okay, this is probably not exactly how it went, but you get the point. At the time, nobody was thinking about the nostalgia from all of these old textures. However, now, this is probably the most obvious difference between old and new Minecraft. Here's a quick comparison. Old Minecraft textures were sometimes considered bad, and even hard to look at for some people. However, the textures also had a very unique style that not a lot of other games could replicate. On the other hand, new textures are more visually appealing, but they were also more realistic. I want to make the argument that the more unrealistic old textures were better, because it made the game more mysterious. New Minecraft is not mysterious at all. For example, let's say that you see a glimpse of what looks like a player in old Minecraft. You go outside to check, and it's gone. Was it a mob? You decide to go back to your mine, and after a while, you hear a cave sound. By this point, you'd log off, because you would be too scared to see Herobrine. This creepy atmosphere is completely gone in new Minecraft, and I think that the textures have something to do with this. The blocks just seem too smooth and realistic, and it makes the game feel boring. The textures are just so important for a game like this, and I couldn't not mention him. Point 2. New features. Before 1.13, there weren't really any full releases that added a lot of features. The only two big updates were 1.5 and 1.9, and these updates only added redstone and changed the combat system. Now, while these two features have had a huge impact on the game as a whole, they are kind of optional, and they don't really have a big influence on the average survival world. However, beginning in 1.14, the updates became bigger and bigger. 1.14 completely overhauled villages and added a new raid mechanic. 1.16 added countless new biomes and structures to the nether, along with an entirely new best set of armor. 1.19 completely changed the world generation and added the new hardest boss to the game. The point that I'm trying to make is that the very updates of new Minecraft have been different to the old ones. These new updates focused less on slight gameplay tweaks and more on massive overhauls that completely change certain aspects of the game. As we delve deeper into this argument, we begin to notice an old paradox called the Ship of Theseus. If one piece of the ship is repaired, we'll continue to call it the same ship, even if one part is made out of a new material. Now, what if that continues for the whole ship? Is it really the same ship? My personal opinion is that it's different, just it shares the same name. This is the path that new updates have set Minecraft on. It's already noticeable. There's a large community dedicated to the old versions, and at a certain point, the two are almost completely separate games with different fan bases. So in my opinion, there is such a thing as un-Minecrafty. I'm surprised that so many people hate this term. If everything is overhauled, then the game objectively can't be the same. After a while, the game would be completely different. Point 3. Music. This music in the background right now is one of the new tracks of Minecraft music. And you might have noticed that it sounds great. Now, why would I complain about this music being in Minecraft then? Well, part of the reason is because it sounds like it was made for the player specifically. The music is encouraging and energetic, providing a positive mood. However, as soon as we turn back the clock and go to old Minecraft, the atmosphere is unrecognizable. The old music had a slow build-up, and it felt mysterious. The old C418 music was, and still is, completely different to most other music that you'll listen to, and it made the game feel alien to the player. Along with the unrealistic textures, this mysterious atmosphere made Minecraft possibly the best game ever. The style of music only exaggerated the difference between Minecraft and real life. Where were all of the other players? Were the zombies dead players? What were the creepers? You know what I mean. Old Minecraft was specifically built to be a sandbox game, and not a real-life simulator, and the music helped to distance the two. Point 4. Terrain. The new world generation is also meant to be more realistic, but that hasn't stopped people from complaining about it. I remember that I always liked to build on the flat mountains. Now it is almost impossible. Most biomes now have hills and too much terrain variety. I actually think that the savanna biome might be the best site for building. So, if this new terrain is worse for creativity, then why was it even added? Honestly, I have no idea. This is just another example of Minecraft updates striving for realism instead of the sandbox game it's meant to be. Now, why would I bring up this point to begin with? Surely the game should try to make the biomes fun to traverse? Well, the new terrain generation also doesn't help with this. It isn't fun trying to climb up one of those huge hills when you know that you'll just have to climb up another one afterwards. I also don't think that the terrain system even needed to be reworked. It was fun just the way it was. Now, you may think that this point was a bit short, but I don't think that I really needed to say much. The big problems with the new terrain generation are that it's bad for creativity and that it's bad for exploration. Are you liking this video? Yes? Well, that's great. Am I making this video? Yes? That's also great. Do you want to be notified when I make more videos? Yes? Well, you should smash that subscribe button then. It's a good way to support this channel, and you also get free new videos. As for my upload schedule, I upload every week sometimes. Point 5. Smooth lighting and fog. Okay, this is probably my most important point. If you only learn one thing from this video, then this is the thing you must learn. Smooth lighting doesn't fit in Minecraft. Now, I know that this sounds stupid. It's been a feature in Minecraft for years, and nobody complains about it. Well, let me just make my point. Smooth lighting doesn't fit in Minecraft because it's a block game. If you can only place cubes and the sun is a square, then why should the lighting be any different? Fog 2 has changed a lot. In new Minecraft you can put your render distance at 2 and already notice a big difference between new and old. The fog fades in a lot faster than it did in the older versions, and the environment is brighter, which makes it easier to see things. Again, this all removes the mystery of Minecraft in exchange for realism. I think that this is part of the bigger problem. The atmosphere of the game has changed. I'd group this with all of my other points, because they make up a significant part of the game's atmosphere. That is why many of my points have covered some of the same ground. In conclusion, I believe that new Minecraft suffers from a few critical flaws which make the older versions objectively better. Thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to help me out. See you next time on Legend of the Block.